and welcome. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Here, Jay, in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Come on, Ed. Can I say it, please?
All right, if you must.
Yes. Trust the process.
It has been quite a process to get to this point, Jay. They have a squad here in Philadelphia. The opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here in Philadelphia. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. Beal to Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Rocking the rim.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
A drive through the paint, but his shot misses.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Nice pass to get things going.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two. Ben Simmons has got 2 shots coming. 56% for his career. Misses the first. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Wizards have it. To Caldwell Pope. To Kyle Kuzma. He'll get it down low to Harrell. And stuffs it home. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
A lot of contact. No whistle. To Kyle Kuzma. Beal. To Dinwiddie. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Spencer Dinwiddie at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. The free throw, good. Caps off the 3-point play. The lead is 4 to Simmons. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Kyle Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Caldwell Pope to Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. To Caldwell Pope. Shot clock winding down. Offensive board. Joel Embiid sends it away.
Ooh, he blocked that with authority.
Fires the three. Can't connect. It's no good. Dinwiddie into the front court. 2-point advantage. Curling inside. Tobias Harris snatching it out of the air. Keeps it alive. Gotta love the hustle. Kyle Kuzma with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Here's a chance from long range. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Count the basket at the rim.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and you can get it any way you want.
Oh, Ben Simmons. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Leads just a point. Knocked loose. Kuzma. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Substitution being made in this one. Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in a top-heavy Atlantic division?
I still see this team finishing on the outside looking in. What I mean by outside is the 2 or 3 spot. I think this is Boston's division to lose, Boston's conference to lose. But still, the question mark still is around Ben Simmons and his ability to shoot the ball down the stretch.
Short jumper won't fall. Sixers have the basketball. Harris to Embiid. Nothing going here on that drive. 4-3. His first effort off the mark. Just not going down.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the players' landings. Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Deep left corner. Beal. Bradley Beal missed his first. That one goes.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Beal. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Bobby Portis trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. The lead is up to 5. to Tobias Harris. For three, they snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. Philadelphia with the basketball. And count the basket inside.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Lopez. Runner here won't go down. Harris to Simmons. And the finish. Slam dunk.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
And hits the first free throw.
Philadelphia. Into the game for Washington, number 3.
Able to convert on both free throws. Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Rises for the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Simmons driving, but a shot no good.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Team foul number 4. Philadelphia 76ers are at the limit.
Bradley Beal, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. It's a big finish. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
To Beal. Can't connect from inside.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
To Beal. And draws the foul.
Everybody in the building understands he's been a known target. Looks like they're hacking early in this one.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second. 0 for 2. To Seth Curry. And it's Lopez there for the rebound. Wizards at the controls. To Beal. Probing the defense. Beal. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Beal, guarded by Tolliver. Short jumper off the mark. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Mike Scott pins it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
The rebound belongs to the 76ers. To Beal. Oh, they called the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Anthony Tolliver.
First free throw is good.
For the Washington Wizards, number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Shot from the lane won't go. Washington basketball. Caldwell-Pope to Beal. Baseline drive. Down the lane. The shot won't fall. Andre Drummond swats it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
After the tie-up, let's see who can retain it. Has a look. Caldwell-Pope. Off the mark.
For the 76ers.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Cash is in for 2. That's it for the first quarter. The 76ers have the lead. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Spencer Dinwiddie with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
A shot, no good by Green. Dinwiddie into the front court. They trail by 2. Caldwell-Pope defended by Tolliver. Beal gets it in the left corner. To Beal. The pass set it all up.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Seth Curry to Embiid. He gets it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Beal. And scores.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Seth Curry. To Danny Green from long range. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Beal. Doesn't get the bounce. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
To Embiid. From the painted area, won't go down. And look out.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you headhunt.
Embiid picked up by the Wizards.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Timeout for the 76ers. Visit our team website for the latest news, videos, interviews, and features. You can get all that and more, including
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
substitutions.
Driving is Simmons, but a shot no good. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Leads 4. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Spencer Dinwiddie at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Simmons with it. Looking to make something happen. Whoa! What a finish!
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
To Beal. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out. Beal to Dinwiddie. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Sixers control. To Simmons. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jake.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Here comes the screen. Caldwell-Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That no good. Off the mark. In the front court comes Simmons. Down 5. Spencer Dinwiddie. Tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Kyle Kuzma. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Embiid. To Simmons. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Dinwiddie into the front court. Up 5. Ben Simmons. Huge block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Up by 3. To Kyle Kuzma. To Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Curling inside. Kentavious Caldwell Pope sends it away. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Spencer Dinwiddie. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. Shot clock violation. Block shot, and that one is out. Caldwell Pope. To Kyle Kuzma. Has a look. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
And now it's Kuz at the controls to Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. Sizing up the defense to Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from long range. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
To Caldwell Pope. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. And he's got the free throw as well. To Embiid. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Another shot won't go either. To Caldwell Pope. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Lays it up and in.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Kuzma brings the ball up court. To Caldwell Pope. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Give him 2 points. high percentage.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
He throws it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Time for some new personnel into the game. Caldwell Pope. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
To Simmons. Free throws coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one, count it. Two for two on that trip. It's Washington with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Caldwell Pope to Dinwiddie. Fires the three. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. And a putback slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out to Simmons. Shot from the lane won't go.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Nothing going here on that drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Kuzma to Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Can't connect.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Tobias Harris. Simmons. That pass stolen by the Wizards. To Caldwell Pope. Not going to have it this time.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Caldwell Pope. And the finish at the rim.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Dinwiddie into the front court. His guys can hold for the final shot. It was right there. Another follow, still no good. Deep three at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Wizards out in front.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Wizards are in a close game thus far. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Washington Wizards. The 76ers are within striking distance at the half. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Blocks.
After just 2 quarters, we've already seen so many blocks from each of these squads. I'm loving how aggressive the players have been on defense. What you're seeing in these highlights will make any defensive-minded coach proud, like Chuck Daly.
Player of the half.
Caldwell Pope has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1. Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't see. Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Sixers have the basketball. To Simmons. Kyle Kuzma able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Short jumper misses.
When I hear these excuses after games, when coaches are at podium saying, it's hard for us to find our energy back, we couldn't find our aggression back, I wonder whose fault that is, Coach.
Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Oh, he's denied.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Simmons. Montrezl Harrell rejects it. That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. Simmons fires the three. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down?
When I saw this team come out and warm up, everybody looked focused. They looked into the game before the game even started. I saw a completely different team at halftime. Guys were coasting around. Guys were talking to girls in the stands. Guys were playing around with the ball boys. They weren't focused, and it's showing up right now in the second half.
Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Has a chance. A shot no good there for Kuzma.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
To Caldwell Pope. Kuzma. Goes to the left side. Kyle Kuzma buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Wizards with the basketball. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. He'll get it down low to Harrell. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
In a flash, scores at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Harris. Here's a chance from long range. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. Nice pass to set things up. And counted at the rim.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
The follow won't go either.
And if I'm on the defensive end, this is where I apply more pressure. I want to make sure this guy does not get going in the second half.
The assist from number 3.
Wizards have it. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. And he scores. Jay, he may have taken a big step that time, but they'll count the bucket.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Tobias Harris. Going to launch beyond the arc. That one off the mark. It's no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Oh, he got a piece of it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball.
And a throwdown.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Kuzma. Now a steal by Philly.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 43, Andre Drummond.
Beal to Dinwiddie.
Stepping in for the Washington Wizards, number 4, Spencer.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Here's Simmons with it up top. Lead is 2. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Tobias Harris sends it away. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Almost. And he's not getting the call.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Curling inside. And strokes it.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Simmons with it. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Harris to Simmons. Harris to Simmons.
There you go. I got you here, right here, right here.
Beyond the arc for three. Not that time. Shot won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
4-3. He was all over him. To Dinwiddie. Beal to Dinwiddie. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. For 3, that's off the side of the rim, short. Kyle Kuzma snatching it out of the air. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. Time to shuffle things up. Simmons from long range.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1 for the Philadelphia 76ers. Number 3, line for 3.
And he connects on the first free throw. It's the second. One more coming. Three for 3. Nice. Here's Kuzma. Brings the ball up court. To Beal. Nothing going here on that drive. Bradley Beal not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot. I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
That's no good. That's rebounded by the Wizards. From the painted area, won't go down. The follow won't go either. Drummond. To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Out of bounds off Ben Simmons. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
For the Washington Wizards, number 31.
Here we go, here we go.
And 2 points to the board.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Wizards at the controls. To Beal. Probing the defense. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Beal. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Gets to the basket and scores.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Beal. Driving right to the basket. Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. To Simmons. Turns and slams it down. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
Can't connect.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
It's good. And one.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Ben Simmons at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's been steady, 83% at the line. Simmons converts the three-point play. The Sixers increase the lead. Washington basketball. Beal to Dinwiddie. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from in close, no good. Fires the three, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Knocks it down. Off the step back. That ends the third quarter. It's the Sixers out in front. The Wizards in control of the basketball as we start the fourth. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
To Caldwell Pope.
Come right.
Andre Drummond with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Spence blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. To Tobias Harris. Fires the three. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
With the flush, taking on all comers.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Simmons into the front court. Leads 3. Now a steal by Washington.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Almost, but no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guy's down 3. Cash is in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
It's plain and it's simple. The difference between a winning team and a losing organization is the fact that their ability to finish plays. You have to find a way defensively to finish these type of plays to win this game.
Dinwiddie into the front court. They're down 3. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper stays out.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Caldwell Pope. Trying to cash in. Shot by Lopez off the mark. Simmons with it. Up by 3. To Embiid. Here's a chance from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. It's Washington with the basketball. To Beal. Takes stock of the floor. To Dinwiddie. To Beal. He connects with the step back.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
In the front court comes Simmons. His team up by 1. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Short jumper won't fall. That pass stolen by the Wizards. Shot from the lane won't go. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Can't do that.
Just a tic-tac foul.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Entering the game for the Wizards, number 51.
Gets a shot up off the mark to Tobias Harris. Beyond the arc for 3. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
And the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Second and 3. Got it.
Yes, sir. Where's she, boy?
Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Wizards with the basketball. To Beal. Nothing going here on that drive. Surveys the floor. Joel Embiid swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Terrific vision. Dumps it with the contact.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Baseline drive, but he can't finish. Three. Oh, that's how it's done.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Beal gets it in the left corner. To Beal. Won't go. For three, they snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Trailing by 14. Beal to Dinwiddie. Here's Simmons with it up top. He'll run the offense. Lopez there to get the rebound. Dinwiddie gets two.
What I like about Spencer Dinwiddie is that he's a worker. I remember he got hurt his last year in college at Colorado, still decided to take a chance on himself, went into the draft, got drafted second round, and now I see him still defining and refining his game.
Simmons has a look. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Robin Lopez trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. One free throw good, so he converts on the three-point play, and the lead down to 11. Philadelphia with the basketball. To Tobias Harris from long range. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Turn to page 15 in today's game. Grab all the latest trivia questions and submit your answer on the team website. One lucky winner will have a chance to receive $500 by making a half-court shot.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Subbing in for the Washington Wizards.
Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Spencer Dinwiddie with the block. Hustle pays off. They've got the possession. Dinwiddie into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. Here comes the screen. Beal. Deep left corner. Kuzma to Beal. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And it's Harris who's able to clear the rebound. Lets it fly from long range. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Tobias Harris. Drummond to Tobias Harris. Fires the three, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. And hits the first free throw.
There you go. Yes, sir.
Second one's no good. One more coming.
For the Washington Wizards, number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Trailing by 15. Beal to Dinwiddie. Short jumper misses. To Danny Green. Fires the three, and he buries it.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Wizards have it. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Dinwiddie against Tolliver. Caldwell Pope to Beal. Able to convert inside.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Here's a chance from long range. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Beal. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Seth Curry to Drummond. Washington has the rebound. Caldwell Pope. Oh, emphatic slam.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Seth Curry. Going to launch beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Seth Curry to Tobias Harris. Beyond the arc for three. He engulfed him that time. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the past. The past is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Substitution being made in this one. To Tobias Harris. Simmons. 4-3. Tobias Harris is going to get 3 shots here. He's been steady, 83% at the line. First try at the line, no good. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come. And he converts from the line. To Kyle Kuzma. Beal to Kyle Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. Scores from the post.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
To Drummond. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
To Caldwell Pope. Andre Drummond tips it. And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Not that time. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer, the Sixers are victorious as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Post-game wrap-up. The 76ers got the win in a close game. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Wizards finished on the losing end of a close score. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Check out the leading scores for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Simmons was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
Who was gold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games for the Philadelphia 76ers. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
The NBA Season 9 2021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Action Infinity 22. Game 2-4 New Orleans Pelicans 1-0-8 Houston Rockets 1-1-8 Final. Game 2-4 Charlotte Hornets 1-3-0 Atlanta Hawks 1-2-7 Final. Game 2-4 Utah Jazz 1-0-9 Cleveland Cavaliers 1-0-8 Final. Game 2-4 Los Angeles Clippers 9-9 Sacramento Kings 1-0-4 Final. Game 2-4 Boston Celtics 1-4-5 Portland Trail Blazers 1-1-7 Final. Game 2-4 Memphis Grizzlies 9-7 Dallas Mavericks 9-0 Final.